Hi guys, welcome to my bathroom. Today's video I am so excited about because it's gonna be a little bit different than my typical videos. Today we're gonna be focusing on hair. I just showered, so my hair is obviously still wet, and we are going to be doing a dupe test, but a hair version this time. Because you guys know, if you watch my channel, I do like makeup dupes, drugstore beauty stuff all the time, but I've never done like a hair dupe video, and there are a heck of a lot of hair dupes out there, just like there are makeup dupes. So we're gonna be putting one to the test today that I am so excited to see if it actually works, because it's for one of my favorite high-end products that I would love to be able to find a great dupe for, and that is the Dyson Airwrap. I have mine right here. I use this pretty much every single time that I dry my hair after I shower, but this is a pretty penny. It is very, very expensive. I got mine a couple years ago, but the going price now is $600, which is honestly, I'm pretty sure how much it was when I got it. It might've been $550 back then, where now it is listed at $599 for the Dyson Airwrap. It is really, really expensive. And while mine is definitely well used, like I said, I do use it every single time that I dry my hair. I wanna see if these dupes out there are actually good or if they're just junk, and this really is the best option for the price. So I went to my trusty friend Amazon and I found this. This is a 4-in-1 hot air interchangeable brush. This was $48, prime shipping. It literally came 2 days after I ordered it, and is supposed to be a Dyson Airwrap dupe. Now there are a lot that are on Amazon. Many of them get absolutely horrible reviews, but I always like to try things out for myself. This one actually got pretty good reviews, but I always like to try stuff out for myself. So I figured we could do a video testing them against each other. I'm gonna do one side of my hair with the Dyson Airwrap and one side of my hair with the Amazon, and we're gonna see if it's actually a dupe or not, and if I can get the same kind of hair look. So if you guys like these sort of dupe videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads, and let's get into it. All right, so first I wanna give you guys a breakdown on the products, because the dupe product does come with less attachments. So that's kind of one of the main components of the Dyson Airwrap, is all the different attachments. Right now I just have like a flat brush kind of on here. The Airwrap comes with a total of 8 attachments. The dupe one comes with 4 attachments, but a lot of the Dyson Airwrap attachments I feel like could be really concised into like one, which is kind of what the dupe product does. So to show you, this is one of the brushes that the Dyson Airwrap comes with. It does also come with another brush, which, to be honest, I don't know what the difference is. I always use this one, but there is another one that does come with it. You get this round brush attachment, you get the classic blow dryer attachment, and then you get 2 of these bigger barrels and 2 of the smaller barrels, because they are directional, so they go different directions, so you have to switch it out while doing your hair. So those are all the Dyson Airwrap attachments that you're gonna get, and they easily come off. This is what the body of it looks like, which I'm sure you guys have seen before, and this is what the body of the dupe one looks like. So obviously the Dyson looks a bit better, but it's also like 10 times the price. So I mean, obviously should look better, but this definitely does not feel as luxe as the Dyson. 1000%. Like, the Dyson does feel nicer. And then as far as the attachments go that you get, you're gonna get the blow dryer attachment. This one is a bit wider and it has a back to it, which is interesting. So it's a bit different than the Dyson one, but you do get this. And then you get this brush, which this is interesting because it's kind of a fusion of the flat brush attachment on the Dyson and the round brush attachment on the Dyson, because it's kind of flat, but also kind of round. It's like a cylinder sort of shape. So it's like a fusion basically of these 2, or technically 3 attachments, because there is another brush attachment on the Dyson. So you get this, and then you get a large circular brush attachment like this and a smaller circular brush attachment. So it's nice because these aren't directional, so you won't have to take it off when doing the different sides of your hair like you have to do with the Dyson, which does get kind of annoying when you have to do that. So I'm interested to see if these work as nicely though. We'll have to wait and see on that. So I'm gonna put on the blow dry attachments on both first. They have similar mechanisms to kind of like lock them in. And so far, first impressions, like I said, the Dyson definitely feels more luxe, like 1000%, I will give it that. But I'm interested to see, like, you know, the drying time and how it ends up being. Another thing I do wanna mention before we get into this, of course, the Dyson does have more technology behind it. That is what you're paying for in the price, but not everybody has $600 to spend on a hair tool, which I completely and totally understand. So I definitely wanna see if this can get us a similar look, but the technology behind the Dyson and the damage that it will cause to your hair, I would assume is likely less on the Dyson than it's going to be on the dupe product, but there's no way for me to like 1000% test that for you guys. But I did wanna mention that a lot of what you're paying with the Dyson is the technology and the fact that it's not supposed to be nearly as damaging to your hair as traditional hot tools will be. So did wanna say that little disclaimer. All right, so we are ready to jump in. First, of course, you always wanna treat your hair with whatever you're using before you go ahead and use heat on it of any kind. So I'm gonna go in with this Uberless Bond Healing Leave-In Spray. This stuff is like liquid gold, I'm telling you, it's so good. It's a leave-in product that you spray in your hair before you go in and style it. Even if I'm not heat styling my hair, I will spray this even if I'm doing like an air dry. It smells super nice and fresh, so it's gonna make your hair smell really nice. It also helps with detangling. I definitely see a difference in the shininess of my hair when I use this too. It makes it so much more sleek and shiny. I don't get static, and it obviously instantly helps to strengthen the hair because it is a bond builder and it does protect from heat as well. So it's really like a all-in-one leave-in product that's basically instantly gonna strengthen, moisturize, detangle your hair, do all the good stuff that you want it to do by just having to use one product instead of having to use like 15 before you spray in your hair. And what I like too is that it doesn't make my hair feel oily or greasy though. And I can still go the same amount of time in between my hair washes. It doesn't gunk up and leave like a film on my hair that some leave-ins can do. So I absolutely love this. You guys can get this on Uberless's website. I will link it down below. They have a professional bond treatment as well that I've used for years that I can link down below as well. Same brand, really great. Their products are affordable but well worth every penny in my opinion. So I do want to thank them for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but highly recommend. You will definitely see a difference if you add this into your hair routine. All right, so I just went ahead and parted my hair in the middle. We're gonna literally just do half and half. So we'll do Dyson on this side and the little dupe on this side. So I'm gonna go in first just with the blow dry attachment, just to do like a rough dry. You still want your hair to be somewhat damp when you go in with the other attachments. So we're gonna fire it on up. It's on off now. There's a low, middle, and high mode on the dupe. So I'm gonna put it on middle. Okay, that's the strangest thing. The low and the high sound the same, but the middle sounds lower. So I'm gonna do it on high, I guess. I don't know. All right, so just went ahead and did a rough dry with this. Didn't get super hot, which was nice. I was scared that it was gonna get like super hot or something, but it didn't. I did put it on high and it seemed pretty good, and did a rough dry of my hair pretty quickly. So far, so good. Gonna go in now with the Dyson on this side. One thing that I do wanna note, if it does matter to you, the cord on the Dyson is significantly longer than the cord on the dupe. The dupe is a lot shorter of a cord. The Dyson, you can walk away a lot further from the wall. And there are more controls in the Dyson. This has like slow, medium, and fast, as well as heat controls, and then the cool shock control too, where you can put it up and have it be cool air. So there are definitely more controls in the Dyson. I'm gonna put it on the highest settings just because that's what I used on the other one to make them kind of the same. Okay, just went through and did the rough dry with the Dyson. I will say this is a lot more powerful, like the air actually coming out of it on the highest setting than it was on the dupe product. So I did do the rough dry of my hair quite a bit faster because it is a lot more powerful. So something to note. But now let's go in with the real like attachments and see. I'm gonna use the smaller barrel on the dupe, and I am gonna section my hair a little bit. This is normally how I do it with the Dyson. We're gonna take the top section and get it out of the way and focus on the bottom section first. So I'm gonna kind of just clip that over there. And we're gonna turn this guy on. Oh wait, I forgot to plug it in. I was like, did it break? Hang on. All right, we're plugged in. Let's go. All right, I did the bottom part. It dried my hair pretty quickly actually, so it definitely did work. This is getting a little hot. I feel like it's getting a bit hotter than the Dyson does, but did work to dry the hair. I'm gonna take down this top section. We'll do that now. All right, so I got this full side of my hair dried. It does look very nice. This definitely gets hotter than the Dyson. That is something that I did notice, like my hair when touching it definitely was like hotter. I like burned my finger at one point when I was touching my hair after it was on this. It does come with a glove, so I guess that's probably why. But it does make me think that it probably is more damaging, unfortunately. But just something to note, I do love the way that it looked though. I did like the little kind of flip that I have that I typically will do in the front. The rest of my hair looks really sleek and straight. It dried my hair quickly and it does look very nice. One thing I will say is that this attachment is not comparable to these attachments on the Dyson Airwrap. These attachments on the Dyson Airwrap like actually curl your hair. I typically don't actually use these ones. My hair is too long. I find they work a lot better with shorter hair. With long hair, it's a little bit more difficult, so that's why I like to use this attachment, the round brush attachment on the Dyson on my hair personally, so which I would say would be comparable to these, but it's not the same. It's not gonna give you the same look that these sort of barrels are gonna give you on the Dyson. If you're looking to use the Dyson to make actual curls in your hair, this is not gonna work. But if you use the Dyson for the attachments that I typically use, which is this one, the flat brush and the blow dryer, I think it's gonna be relatively comparable, but we have to see. So I'm gonna go in with this now on the Dyson and do this side. Doing the same thing where I section my hair away, the top section, just gonna brush through the bottom real quick. And now we're gonna go in with the Dyson on this side. All right, sorry, I hit the camera, so it's like shaking a little bit, but we are done. I just finished this side with the Dyson like I normally do it. Honestly, side to side, not seeing much of a difference. Let me back up so you guys can see. Not seeing much of a difference in how my hair looks. Like pretty much looks the same side to side with the Dyson versus the Dupe product, which is a good thing. That's exciting. I personally feel like had I never tried the Dyson, I would love this product and I wouldn't even look for anything else. Like if you've never tried the Dyson because you're like, I am just point blank not gonna spend $600 on a hair tool, which I completely understand, I think you will love this. It worked really nicely, gave me a sleek blowout, and my hair I think looks really nice on this side, and it was easy to use. Do I think the Dyson is a better product? I do. It works a bit better. I was able to do this side a bit faster than I was able to do this side. Not a crazy difference on that. The biggest thing to me was this one definitely got a lot hotter and I felt like was more frying my hair, for lack of a better term, than I've ever felt with the Dyson. With the Dyson, I'm constantly like touching my hair, running my fingers through it. It never really gets super hot, even on the highest setting, or maybe my fingers are just used to it now, but this one definitely got hotter and the machine itself got hotter. It got pretty hot up here where the Dyson doesn't ever really get too hot on the machine itself, like to the point where I couldn't hold it, where this one I was kind of like, okay, should I put on the glove that it came with because it's getting a little hot. Again, do want to reiterate that if you're looking for something that's going to curl your hair like these Dyson attachments do, this is not going to be a dupe. You're not going to like it. But if you just want something that's going to give you a sleek, smooth sort of blowout, I actually think you will really, really like this because it was a really nice product. Like I said, the Dyson is definitely a nicer product. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Feels much nicer, is much more luxe. I've had this for like at least 3 years, still works like the day I got it. This, I don't know that I feel like this is gonna still be working in 3 years. But again, it's significantly cheaper. So if it works for 1 year, you know, it was still a lot less money. So not a bad product, definitely at all. Just wanna give you guys both pros and cons to both products, so you can make the best decision. It's a little bit different than makeup because obviously when we're talking about heat tools for the hair, you have to factor in like damage and stuff like that, which you wouldn't factor in as much with makeup because it's something that, you know, we wash off at the end of the day. With the technology behind the Dyson, this will 1000% be less damaging to your hair, I'm sure, and I could feel it myself when using it. But I've tried like that Revlon blow dry brush and I actually much prefer this to that. I think this worked a lot better than that. And you get the additional attachments where the Revlon is only one. So definitely not a bad product whatsoever at all. If you wanted to try the Dyson and you're like, no way in heck am I ever spending that much money on it, I definitely think this is a great option. If you already have the Dyson, I wouldn't throw it out to go buy this. But those are basically my thoughts on it. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Both really great products and you can't go wrong with either. And I kind of wanted to show y'all both sides. So I will have everything linked down below, including the Bond Healing Spray as well. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I can do more hair videos if you want to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.